Anyways guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new, can you make sure you subscribe for me, and also like this video and check out my other videos, and also make sure you turn on your post notifications. That's always great. I'm gonna start doing shout outs for the person who's showing the most love. So yeah, if you want a shout out, make sure you show me some love. Alright, and by the title of this video, you know that we're gonna be giving college advice today. So make sure you stay tuned to this video. Okay, here it is, guys. The first tip. Alright, guys, the first tip that I can give you guys is make sure you have the right meal plan. I had a meal plan where it was like I had to go to the dining hall to get food instead of going to like the great fast food places that's like, you know, where all the students go, like Chick-fil-A and stuff like that. I had to eat like dining hall food. So the second semester I made sure I switched my meal plan. I thought that, oh, maybe the most expensive meal plan is going to be the best meal plan, but that was not the case. So make sure you pick the right meal plan. Second tip that I have for you guys is make sure you know who your roommates are. Make sure you pick the right roommate. If it's a random roommate that they give you, the only thing I can say is try to make sure that you get to meet that person, or like try to get to know them, because at the end of the day, it's your roommate and you're gonna want to like get to know them better. It's gonna be awkward if you have a roommate that you really don't like, and you're always gonna get into fights with that roommate. Because I mean, I wouldn't say half of the things that I say to my roommates now, because my roommates are like pretty much my best friends who I've known from like high school. So like I can pretty much tell them anything. So like if I don't like something that they're doing, I won't like hesitate to tell them. But like if you don't know a person, you might be like shy and nervous, and I don't want to tell him that he's too dirty. I just want you to get to know your roommate and pretty much know who you're picking as a roommate if you have the choice. You don't want to get a bad roommate. Okay, tip number 3, financial aid, which is like, is really important, especially if you're going to like an expensive school. You want to make sure that you can afford where you're going. Apply for scholarships, also for financial aid, anything that can help you out, from as much as like tuition all the way down to like textbooks, because textbooks can be expensive also. Every once in a while, just check your financial aid status. That's all I'm going to say, because you have to renew it and stuff like that. I think like every year or something like that. But I would check up every semester just in case. You never know. You always want to be safe. The fourth tip, scheduling classes. You want to make sure you get the right classes, because you don't want to take any classes that you don't need. I've had friends that took classes that they don't need, pretty much wasted out on money. And yeah, classes are expensive, guys, so make sure you get the right classes. You also want to go and rate my professor. That's a huge one. You want to make sure you're getting the right professor. That's another tip that goes hand in hand, so I'm gonna put those two together. The fifth tip is picking a dorm. You want to get the best dorm. You also, I don't know if cost is important to you. Maybe cost is important to you. Maybe like location is important to you. Maybe like room size is important to you. So you never know. You want to pick the right dorm for you. These dorms open up at a certain time, so you want to make sure that you get the right dorm and pick it at the right time and stuff like that before they're taken, because dorms can go really quickly, especially if it's like a newer dorm or like a popular dorm. And yeah, so make sure you get the right dorm. Tip number 6. This one may seem like a joke, but if you're going to a big school and they have a lot of like parking lots and like a lot of cars and stuff, remember where you parked. I've lost my car because I'll go like a couple days without driving my car, and then when it's time for me to get in my car to go places, I'll forget where I parked and I have to look, and it's just frustrating. So remember where you park, guys. Tip number 7, go to class second semester. First semester felt so easy. Some people may feel like they didn't have to go to class first semester, but you have to go to class. Go to class first and second semester. Like, just go to class. Second semester was like, it wasn't too hard, but I feel like first semester was just so easy, and like it was pretty much kind of like heaven in a sense, because everything was easy. We had a lot more time to do what we like. so we were able to do like activities and stuff. We did a lot of staying inside of the dorm. I recommend that you get out, you go to the recreational center, stuff like that. And at the rec center, you'll meet like way more people. Like if you're into basketball, like beach volleyball, anything like that, you might meet more friends and stuff like that. So I suggest that you guys connect with more people, network. That's a huge one. I'll talk about that later in my video. So tip number 8, group meet can be your best friend. So make sure you have a group meet for each class, because they can always share notes and stuff like that, cover something that the teacher really didn't cover in class, or something that you missed in class. So group meet is a huge one. You always want to have a group meet. But I'm not saying that you should go in group meet and ask for answers and stuff like that on tests.
And she gonna give me all the answers because I asked for them shits.
Usually some people get caught with cheating and stuff like that, so you guys don't want to do that. Definitely not. Tip number 9. A lot of people go home during the weekend. You need to realize this. If you're going out of state because you think like, oh, Florida is cool, you know, California is cool. A lot of people go to schools that's in their state, so they have the option to go home. If you go out of state to an out of state school, you cannot just go home that easily. So you may have to find new friends, like I said earlier. You may have to find friends and get involved in stuff like that, or else you're going to be very bored. I had to realize this because a lot of my friends, even though I go to LSU, a lot of my friends would go home and stuff like that, and I had no job pretty much, so I had free time and I was just left at the dorm bored by myself. So I was forced to come home pretty much every weekend. And yeah, so I just want to say that a lot of people go home during the weekend, so just take note of that. And my last tip, which I covered earlier on in the video a little bit, is to get involved and network, because I have friends like from all over now. I have friends from different states and stuff, but that's really handy if, just say you want to move out and branch out. That's really good, having a good network. You always want to have a person here and a person there anytime you need something, and anytime you want to offer something, you know, you got those people in different places, so you can branch out, whatever you want to do. And that's the end of this video. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I try to make this quick as possible. Make sure you check out all my social medias. It's down below in the description box, so make sure y'all look at that. My Twitter is Jlloyd_. My Snapchat is solid-gold23. My Instagram is Jlloyd. So make sure you guys follow me. Bang bang Lloyd gang. Alright, that is just lame. We out of here.